LSSC fraud warning. Apparently, these guys got a bunch of fraud warnings from a bunch of different places here in Canada: Alberta, Saskatchewan, British Columbia, Quebec, and New Brunswick. Okay, I'm surprised I didn't see one for Ontario. I don't think they have one yet in Ontario. You would think that they would get one first in Ontario, because all those characters like in the Greater Toronto area who would probably be jumping on this and trying to get family and friends into the deal, etc. But basically, that's what I'm seeing here: Alberta, Saskatchewan, British Columbia, Quebec, and New Brunswick. Okay, while this is happening, okay, the people who have invested into this thing are claiming that it's legit, that it's a legitimate, legally licensed company from Hong Kong that, is doing a good job of renting out. It looks like they're renting out these scooters, etc. They got some kind of lightning scooter company from Hong Kong, and it's helping people, and it's creating jobs according to the investors who have heavily invested their tether into this thing, claiming that they get a click a button, etc. They log in, click a button, and it somehow magically, creates revenue to customers. Okay, is this really happening? Is this legitimate scooter company from Hong Kong getting a bad rep in Canada because Canadians are just screwy? Well, a bunch of different things are happening in Canada, but I don't know if it's related to LSSC. Quite a different name here. Anyway, if this is your first time on this channel, make sure you find that subscribe button on this channel. What I normally review Ponzi schemes. Okay, I didn't do a review on this scooter company, but apparently a bunch of other people have. It doesn't look good, personally. But if you want, more information on Ponzi schemes, you could subscribe to my channel. I review make money online systems. I find some of them that are legitimate. Most of them are screwy and shady, unfortunately. People ask me to review them, and that's what I usually do. So whether it's make money online that you're after or steer yourself away from a potential scam, this information on this channel can serve you also at any time throughout watching this video. If you're looking for a legitimate way to create, I would say $200 to $500 per day from the comfort of your home, using AI technology, right? From $200 per day. Some people make $100 per day doing this, but anyway, hopefully you catch my drift. If you're looking for something legitimate and a way that you could make money off of AI technology, go underneath this video, click on the first link below, and get access to a hands-free passive system if that's what you're looking for. Okay, automated hands-free system. Also, some of you guys are promoting stuff, right? Promoting different kind of opportunities online, and if you're looking for traffic, second link underneath this video for highly converting affordable traffic to your affiliate links so that you guys can make money online. Okay, so here we are on the website. This is one of their domains, LSSC.ltd. Okay, they have a bunch of other domains that they all seem to have been created around, I would say, February or March 2024. Okay, and basically, in a nutshell, cryptocurrency enthusiasts are investing Tether into this from like $960 worth of Tether, right? Promising them like 30.4, so like 30 USDT per day. That is crazy, right? People are doing this. And right up to the tune of, holy smokes, $125,000 worth of Tether, promising them a crazy return of almost $4,000 worth of Tether per day. If this was true, I would be joining this thing. Elon Musk would be joining this thing. Ellen DeGeneres would be joining this thing. Donald J. Trump would be joining this thing because he's an investor as well as the president of the U.S. He's always looking for, ways that it can increase his income on the back end as an investor. Warren Buffett would be jumping on the bandwagon. Hopefully, you guys are understanding, right? Everyone would be getting in here. What's that fellow's name? Tony. I read his book the other day. Anthony Robbins, right? Tony Robbins would be jumping on this. Sorry, my recollecting memory got kind of screwy because I'm taking a look at this LSSC opportunity. So that's what's happening. I've even found people on Reddit claiming that some are saying, hey, it's legitimate. And some are saying like this OP back 8 months ago said my friend trying to get me to invest in his Hong Kong scooter company called LSSC. At least it's not called LSD. It is in every way possible a scam, but I cannot prove to him it is. Does anyone have previous experience with this, or can I find something I'm missing? I'm trying to save him money if possible. Then one person says, I'm glad I found this thread. A few of my friends joined pyramid scheme, and one of them tried to recruit me after explaining, everting about the company. I realized it's the same lies that Amway has been using for the past. I think Amway would be a better investment than LSSC, guys. At least Amway, you guys can peddle their physical products, right? They have physical products. You can put them in your garage and sell them to people. But with this here, what are you guys dealing with? You're dealing with scooters that I think they don't exist, guys. The scooters, you're just looking at a website here, right, with pictures, and somehow you guys log in, click a button, you keep clicking a button, and that somehow creates revenue for you. And these guys are claiming that they're registered. Current licensed countries are Canada, and the U.S., but they're not showing you any proof that they're registered anywhere. They're not registered anywhere. It's Hong Kong. So that's what you guys are dealing with here. Now, let's see. New Brunswick, June 24. Then you got BC saying it's a Ponzi. You got Quebec. The Frenchmen are saying it's a Ponzi over there. Saskatchewan. Even Saskatchewan, right? Saskatchewan, where they don't even, fix their roads properly. I don't know who the heck's running. Is it Mo? Yeah. But I don't know. You drive down Trans-Canada Highway in Saskatchewan, and it's weird the way that they do construction out there. It's like it's patch a hole here, patch a hole there. You can go through, like, once you hit Alberta, it's like, it looks like a different country altogether. All the grass is greener and everything. As soon as you cross that line going down to Trans-Canada, highway is like improved. They paved the thing. In Saskatchewan, they don't even when there's a storm, these guys are the last guys to go out there with snowplows. So, I mean, but even them, right? Even Saskatchewan has issued a fraud. Let's see what Saskatchewan says here. Lightning Shared Scooter Company, also known as LLC Canada, June 27th, Financial and Consumer Affairs Authority of Saskatchewan. What are you guys pumping this in Regina and Saskatoon? Is that what's happening, guys? Or in the rural areas even? I don't know. It's like a lot of farms out there producing God's work. They're providing us with all kind of food and agriculture and etc. But what's going on? There's people, peddling Ponzi's. I'm thinking like in Regina and Saskatchewan. And to the tune, it got so much attention that the authorities got to step in and say, hey, don't invest into this thing because they're not registered in Saskatchewan. Basically, in a nutshell. Okay, so that's what they're saying. Now let's go and look over here. Even Alberta. I mean, what do you guys? Are you guys pushing this down in Calgary and Edmonton and Grand Prairies and Fort Saskatchewan and what's the other place up there? Medicine Hat? Isn't that crazy? Okay, what did Alberta say? Alberta said June 19 is not registered to trade or advise on securities derivatives in Alberta. It is recommended that investors should not deal or engage with firms that are not registered, as there is no assurance of any investor protections. So what's going to happen here, guys, is there's a bunch of people who are going to say, hey, this thing's legit because it's paying out. If they're new to Ponzi's, hopefully it's paying out, right? I'm not in the Ponzi. I don't promote Ponzi's. I just like report news on Ponzi. Someone asked me, hey, check this out because they think they got scammed. And this is what I found here. I didn't want to go out there and do a full-blown review of the Ponzi scheme, but that's what it seems to be. Let's close off here just a moment. Let's see what else I can find. They do have a network marketing comp plan. Okay, pays to a depth of 3 levels deep. Level 1 pays 15 to 17% commissions to network marketing professionals who are, ballsy enough to promote this in where, they got in shit. And I'm thinking they probably got in shit in the U.S. too. It's just we haven't heard of the regulators in the U.S. talking about this. They don't usually just issue fraud warnings in the U.S. They would just issue a cease and desist order, like from California, etc., Texas, the usual places. I'm sure that if this is getting so much attention in Canada, most likely it's being promoted heavily to randoms in the U.S. Okay, you got Tom, Dick, and Harry going around saying, hey, we got a legitimate company here and it's doing God's work. It's providing value to customers, right? We got scooters, and somehow, even though it doesn't look like any of these scooters or any of these other products exist, these network marketers are going out telling people that it can create them a lot of revenue because they're not only providing jobs to people, right? They're also providing mom and pops who have young families, etc., a way to multiply their income and bring more money into the household. That's what you have, and that's what's going on right now. But the network marketers who are promoting these things, I would say about 99% of them usually know that it's a Ponzi scheme, and they don't care, because a lot of them were promoting Amway and stuff, like Herbalife and stuff like that before, where they had to go out and buy products and products and stockpile them. And now they could just join this here, get an affiliate link. Usually with these type of systems, you could just, I could just join. I didn't check it out fully, but usually you could just join for free, get an affiliate link, and start promoting it to friends and family. So this thing's being heavily promoted, but there's no proof of anything. None of this exists, guys. It's just images and video of cool looking scooters. I would buy one of these things, but these guys don't have any scooters. All they have is the idea of scooters, and getting network marketers to promote this as a way for you guys to multiply your income, and it gets revenue being created into the platform, right? And then they have to pay out the network marketers and affiliates online, etc. Their cut, and whatever's left over goes to the passive income enthusiasts, okay? So usually how this works is once network marketing or recruitment dries up, and I'm thinking it's going to dry up here, it must have been one heck of a powerful opportunity for Ponzi promoters, because you had a ton of people promoting this thing, right, to get the attention of all these different provinces. And I'm sure they were getting a lot of attention in the U.S., but the U.S., they don't just say, hey, there's a fraud warning. They just put the hammer down and say cease and desist, or you're going to be dealing with the Department of Justice. Nobody in the U.S. is dumb enough to, well, I shouldn't say that, because they've had people who've gotten arrested in the U.S. because being too ambitious. It had another company. We'll close off with this idea for fun. Novatech, right? I just got to say this. Nova Tech FX. For some of you guys are new to Ponzi's, so we'll just go to some images here. We had Tom, Dick, and Harry arguing. Tom, Dick, and Harry arguing that these two were, because she's claiming that she's a CEO Reverend, and that's her husband Eddie, right? And the two of them were like realtors, and weren't satisfied with their lot in life, so they got into network marketing, did really well. They were like professionals in promoting and building teams, etc., because they were good. I seen the way that they speak and stuff, but then they got screwy and started promoting something called AWS mining. It was like promoting mining that never existed. This lady would even take pictures. It's just a little bit of an education. Okay, I spelled her name wrong. Now we type in AWS mining, right? You can see her over here, right? And AWS mining, they got shut down, I think, back in 2018 as another Ponzi scheme promising unsustainable returns to gullible people. Okay, they thought that, hey, this lady was the queen, and she was, telling the truth. And she just took some pictures in front of some random equipment. I don't know where she got the pictures, because they never had any mining facilities in AWS mining. And then eventually, once that shut down, they started their own company called Nova Tech, pretending that they were doing like Forex. They were a Forex broker, and there was none of that happening. So what is that relating to this? Why am I talking? Why is it relevant? It's relevant because the same thing's happening here. You guys are showing pictures of scooters that don't exist, and the idea here is for a random people to donate their tether, right? Convert your fiat into tether, give it to these guys, and hopefully keep your fingers crossed. Log in, click on a button that somehow rents out, right, or leases these scooters to customers so scooters don't exist, the customers don't exist. You can just have a button, I'm guessing, because I'm not part of the scheme, that you click on, and it creates revenue for you. Okay, so that's another dumb idea. At the end of the day, you're going to have to learn by your own experience that how a Ponzi works. Okay, so I don't recommend this thing. This is not a review on it. This is just an update on all these different provinces here, right? Who've reported LSSC as a Ponzi. They're saying don't invest because you guys are going to get schemed. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed the content today. Make sure to like this video, share this video. Also, if you're looking for a legitimate way to create from $100 to $200 to even $500 per day, we even have a private Facebook group where you can see members who are actually making money with the system all day long, right? Passive opportunity, and active for those of you who like promoting stuff. Powerful opportunity for you underneath this video. First link in the description box below, and an awesome way that you can earn passively with AI technology. Okay, if you're looking for traffic, second link underneath this video. You can watch that video, and I even did a review on this legitimate, affordable traffic where it has where you can get access to buyers who will actually take out their credit card, join your team, buy your products, etc., where it can help automate the process for your earnings if you are promoting something online. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this content today. I'll see you on the next one. Or if I get any more news on LSSC, I will be sure to share.